In this video, I'm gonna look at the unique function in Google Sheets. What does a unique function do and how do we use it? That's what we're gonna look at. The unique function, you give it a range and it returns a unique list from that range. I have a number of examples here that I'm gonna use to demonstrate and teach you the basics of the unique function. Without wasting time, let's get started. So if I have a list here of names and some of these names are repeated, and I want to move and remain with only names that are not repeated, like so. So when I say unique, I enclose the range of those names. When I press enter, you're gonna see that I get a unique list of these names. Whatever is repeated is removed and shown once, and what is not repeated is also shown. So this is a unique list from this. However, if the data is in horizontal format and I try to use the unique function against this range of data, you're gonna see that it will not work and to return to me the same list that I gave it. So if you have it in this format, how do you find the unique list here? So what you have to do is to use the transpose function to first change the data into a vertical format like this. Then after that, you need to apply the unique function on the transposed data. Then you get the list like that. Then you have your unique list. After you have got your unique list and you want it in horizontal format again, you just enclose transpose on whatever you have done, and you'll get a unique list of data. Now let's look at example 4. In example 4, we're going to use the other argument. So let's understand what they are. So I'm going to say unique, and I select my range as these two column, comma, by column. So let's say true exactly once. Let's say true, press enter. Now, when you do that, you find that everything is returned as is in this list. What does this mean? Analyze. So I give it the range B21 to C21. Filter by column. I said true. So what it means is that you want to go by column and check, is this column compared to this column unique? If it is yes, it returns everything. And see, this column is made up of names. This column is made up of numbers. So this column is unique, and this column is unique. So it returns that as a unique list. Then the last argument is exactly once. So what once means that these rows are not repeated, they are appearing only once. This row is not the same as this, so it appears once. This one also appears once, so it returns it like so. I'll show you later on an example where we return particular column by exactly once. In other words, if I did a quick one here, I copy and paste this, then I come and change this range to D. I did D here. There you go. So this is what it means by exactly once. In other words, this row is repeated here, so it is left out, and we get the one that is not repeated, the one that appears once. The one which is appearing twice is left out, we take only this. This is what the exactly once means. Now, let's move to example 5. In example 5, I have colors here. So let's try out the other option. I'm going to say unique. Then I specify my range of colors, comma. By column, I say false. So when it's by column, I say false. It means it is going to run by row. If I say true, it means it is going to check the uniqueness by column. If I say false, then it means it is going to check whether it goes to run by row. In other words, you'll be checking whether this row compared to this row is unique, compared to that row is unique. So we are going to run by row, and exactly once I say true, meaning that the rows that are repeated are going to be left out. When I do that, you see it brings blue, this one here, and brings this one here. You'll observe that this row is exactly the same as this row, and therefore the repeated rows I left out. Then it brings the ones that are not repeating. Okay? And because I said here false, so it goes by row. So it is going by row. If I say true, it is going to compare by column. That is what I'm demonstrating in my next example. For example, I say unique. I take my range here. So filter by column, I say no, I want false. So when you say false, it is going to compare by row. So it is going to compare this one here with this one here and check out whether each of these rows is unique. And remember here, I've not put the last argument exactly once. So exactly once is false. If you leave it there or you put it, you can either put false or you leave it out. So when you put false, this is how it's going to appear, meaning that those that appear more than once will be included, but only once. So for example, we have the red, yellow, red, red, yellow. The red is there and there, but it appears once, so you put it once. It appears twice, but you include it once. Then blue, magnet blue, this is unique. It's the only one there. And lastly, this is also unique. Okay, I hope you get the idea. Because I put filter by column false, so it will go row by row by row and check out the unique ones. And because I put false exactly once, even the ones that appear twice, they'll be included, but only once. Let me show you. If I changed this exactly once to true, okay, like so, you're going to see that red is here and also here. Now it appears twice, so we are telling it us rows that appear exactly once. So it is this row, this blue one, and this green, white, green. These are the ones that appear exactly once. Those are repeated, so those are eliminated. We want to include them, but include them once, we change this to false. Like so, then it is included. If you don't want it, we change this one to true, saying that just take only those that are appearing once and leave out. Example number 7 here. Again, I say unique. Now I select this entire range by column, check by column, say true. So it goes this column, is it unique compared to this column, compared to this column? Okay? So when you observe, you'll find that this column is exactly the same as this. So it includes it only once here. Then this one is unique, it will bring it here. Okay? So that is how it appears. I take it further in my example 8 and include once. If I take it further, I say unique, pick the range which is here, search by column, say true, meaning that we'll be checking whether this column is this and this. Pause to be checking by row. Okay, so we're saying go by column and remove the duplicate exactly once. Take only the one that appears once. The ones which appear more than once do not include. So, true. And then I'll return only one column. And my column is this one here. This and this is repeated, so it's left out and takes only the ones that it's not. Hope this has been helpful and explains the basics of the unique function. You can check uniqueness by column or uniqueness by row. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been helpful. See you in the next video. Don't forget to comment, subscribe if you have not yet, like the video, share, and see you in the next video.